All right, well, this first question comes from Bill, and he says, what about 1 John 3:3 when it says, purifies himself? What do you think he's talking about there? Well, it's a great question, Bill. You know, sometimes we misunderstand what purification can be in a certain context. I mean, does it mean forgiveness is not done? Does it mean that somehow we're not forgiven yet, not purified yet? Well, in this regard, it has to do with our behavior, not our forgiveness. Behavior passage is very different from a forgiveness passage because forgiveness is something that Jesus did for us. He purified us of all our sins. He took away our sins. He remembers our sins no more. He has taken them away once for all as far as the east is from the west. So in 1 John chapter 3, verse 3, when he says this, he says, and everyone who has this hope fixed on him purifies himself just as he is pure. He's not talking about our forgiveness. That's not what's in focus there. Instead, what's in focus is our decisions, our daily decisions concerning our attitudes and actions. So I guess in essence what he's saying is if Christ has cleaned house and Christ has moved in, won't that have an impact on your attitudes and actions? And the obvious answer to that is yes. Man, if I start realizing that I am at the right hand of God, if I start recognizing that I am one spirit with him, if I see that I am purified of all sin, cleansed forever, once for all, I start feeling like a real champ, you know? I start feeling clean and close, and then I start acting like it. But if I feel like I'm a dirty, rotten sinner, then guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to act like a dirty, rotten sinner. It is amazing to me how many Christians, how many believers today are running around the planet thinking that it is humble and spiritual to say that we are dirty worms, dirty spiritual worms with wicked, wicked hearts. Well, if that's the case, then all we can pretty much do is wicked, wicked stuff. So do you see that understanding your identity is really critical to making these daily decisions? The point here being made in 1 John 3 is if you're pure, think pure. If you're pure, act pure. Since God has purified you from all sin, go ahead and act like it. Live like it. Have attitudes and actions that match it on the outside. If Christ has cleaned house and moved in, then let Christ be worked out in every situation.